bad, obviously, for Miranda missing out on a lot of this place. You know, just super thankful for, you know, this Royal Flying Doctor Service. You know, being able to get Miranda to the help that she needs. Well, good day everyone, and welcome back to the start of the Gibb. So if you've got no idea what I'm talking about, go back to the previous episodes and you see what I mean. This is actually the 7th time me and the kids have been past this side, and the 3rd time that Miranda's been past it. There's a story involved. Anyway, today we're shooting straight past the first stop when you're headed west on the Gibb, El Quest Road, because we've already been there. Me and the kids been there longer than Miranda, but anyway, how are you feeling?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. So anyway, the Gibb River Road adventure starts again. Gibb River 2.0. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, our destination today is about 60 k's along the Gibb River Road. Pentecost River Free Camp. That's about as far as we're going to get. I'm pretty sure, not positive, pretty sure it's bitumen all the way to the Pentecost River, which we will be crossing today, which is going to be good fun. Yeah, bit of fishing we can do there apparently, but we've got to stay away from the water's edge because there's salties in there. If we do hook up to a fish, which we probably won't because we're talking about main camp fishing, it's a race to get the fish on the land before the crocodile gets it. That's what I've been told anyway, which sounds exciting and terrifying. Anyway, Miranda's obviously under a little bit of duress at the moment, so it's a good thing that we're on the bitumen today. And we're going to be at this free camp for at least 2 nights, I would have thought. And by then, you'll be ready for the rough stuff, I think. Hopefully. Okay. See you later, El Questro. Alright, well, we were slightly mistaken. Crossing the Pentecost will be a little bit later on, because the free camp that we're headed to is, how are you going with these bumpy tracks? The free camp we're going to is on the eastern side of the Pentecost, so we're not actually crossing it today. So we're just pulling in, we're going to find camp, we're going to set up, then we're going to come back to the crossing here and just probably waste a bit of time watching people cross it, hey?
Yeah. What about fishing?
And yeah, we'll throw the line in a little bit too. Alright, let's get to camp.
So we have a reenactment of the bogey hole track here. We found a perfect little spot, and it's nice up away from the edge of the water. So hopefully we can get out of here and get set up. And hopefully it doesn't take us as long as it did to get out of the bogey hole track.
So just to be clear, that was entirely Miranda's fault because I didn't want to go too fast and rattle her around. The pressure, I was at 25 at the front, 27 on the back, 25 on the trailer, only because that's the pressures I wanted to use for the gravel on the Gibb. Now this those pressures were way too high for what we've just come through, but I figured I'd be able to get through it. I was wrong. More speed would have been fine, but all I did is I lowered the fronts to 15, the backs to 18. I didn't want to go any lower than that because we got the trailer attached. There's a lot of weight on the back, and I put the trailer tires on 15, back and forth a couple of times, and I just pulled straight through.
Yeah, it was
a piece
pretty
of cake.
easy. Yeah.
Anyway, better show you our campsite, eh? Check it out. So we were thinking camping right here, but that's croc territory. So we're up on the high bank. Up on that bank so the kids can play on the bank there, and we can cast our rods straight out from our front door basically. Yeah. So that's our camp for the next couple of nights. Would you hurry up? Oh, God, you've got to help me set up, right? Right, we'll catch us when we set up. Take 2. We're actually moving on from that spot. We might come back to it. But if we wanted to, we wouldn't be able to unhitch and go and check out the water crossing for the next couple of days, because we'd actually have to drive through someone else's camp where we had just pulled up. Had we not wanted to unhitch, that spot would have been perfect, but because we do want to unhitch, we need to find a different spot now. Anyway, we'll just keep driving along, see what we can find. That was a really good spot though.
Yeah, no, it was
That's
nice.
perfect. Looks like there's a fair few along here. Like,
yeah.
way back at the start, there's heaps of people all cramped up real close, but if you just keep following the track along, there's heaps of spots all along here. I'll just give you a little whip around our campsite. It's bloody stonking hot at the moment. We're only here for 2 nights. I'm not putting the awning up. Unfortunately, we're in the full sun. So the kids are, they're in the shade at the back of the camper. Jacqueline's patting herself down with a cold cloth and the 12-volt fan's buzzing as well. Camo's got the rig out. Show us your muscles, mate. Whoa. We've got the car awning up as well. Unfortunately, this is the best I could do. I would have preferred to have the awning out over where we sit. And the only way I could do that is if I had the wheels of the car basically hanging off the front of this bank, which was not going to happen because it's quite soft. It's quite soft. You can see that people have already tried to do something and gotten themselves in a bit of mischief there. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, this will do us for a couple of nights. Miranda's just resting up at the moment. She's struggling a little bit. Yeah, she's in a fair bit of pain, unfortunately. When she wakes up, we've all had lunch, but when she wakes up, I'm going to pack the car awning up and then go and have a look at the crossing and watch everybody coming across. And doing a little bit more fishing. Cam, your rod's set up, mate. You can throw it in. It's got bait on it, ready to go. Apparently someone a little bit further up was just talking to our neighbour, said that they caught a barramundi a little bit earlier. 59 centimetres, I think. So that's pretty good size.
Yeah, that's recent.
Your rod's there, Bocco. Well done, mate.
Sorry?
Well done. How you feeling?
I want to jump
Bit better?
in that
Bit
thing.
delicate?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
just okay.
Daddy, do you want to jump in there?
I do want to jump in there, but there's crocs, so we
Yeah.
can't.
I saw someone bathing in it.
Sit down in
Yeah.
the water.
Cam's just doing a doing a school test at the moment. Well, he's meant to be doing a school test at the moment. When he's done with that, we're going to pack up this awning and go to the crossing, Go and watch people come across. You can hear them coming through. Like we're what, 300 meters away, I guess, ish. And it almost sounds like a speedboat coming down the river, doesn't it? But I think it's like the
Pebbles or something.
yeah, it's the wheels rattling the pebbles, which echoes through the water. And it's a really strange sound.
Yeah.
But you can always hear them. Yeah, anyway, that was my awesome sound effect, by the way. We'll catch you when you go check it. Look out. Look out. River crossing. God, that was so smooth. Yeah, it's good.
That's cool.
It's not that hard. Alright, well that was a bit of fun. We had an impromptu whip cracking session. Saw a few people coming back and forth across the Pentecost, and you can't come all this way and not cross it. So we're just going to go over, turn around and come back. Then we'll go back to camp and have some dinner. If anyone ever says that the Pentecost River crossing is really difficult and rugged and bumpy and all the rest of it, I don't know whether you should believe them or not, because I thought I messed up and I thought I lost my Yeti stubby cooler and my beer. It's still there. It's still cold. And I didn't have to go looking for it in the croc-infested waters. Cheers. There's people dotted all along here. But I don't think we have come to a more peaceful place on this entire trip.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This is spectacular. Like, this is me. El Cuestro is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but let me just turn you around. And what's better? Right there, Cameron's cooking dinner. I think this is us tonight. We're just going to sit here, have a fish, eat some dinner, and then we'll catch us in the morning, I guess.
Yeah.
Morning.
Fishy. How hard to
I reckon
find
it's just a
catfish?
catfish, I'm not sure. Oh, wow, he's putting up a bit of a fight though. Come on. Oh.
Ooh,
Big catfish.
can we keep him or maybe not?
Oh wow, he's a chunker.
Let's keep him.
Oh,
He's like Cameron
wow.
when he was a baby.
That's what you call a catfish.
Yeah, he's a big one.
Silver cobbler. Oh, wow.
How hard was
Jeez,
he
a
fighting?
good one, mate. You want to go get the measuring?
Go.
All right, well, that was a little bit of excitement. Unfortunately, he was only 36 centimetres. Silver cobbler got to be 43. I was almost convinced that there was no fish out there other than the one cobbler I caught yesterday, because I've been at it since 5:30 this morning. It's now 10:30, so yeah, good morning, everyone. He actually put up a pretty good little fight then. He hooked himself. I wasn't even paying attention to the rod until I saw it bent over. Anyway, today there is a four-wheel drive track out the back of where we're camping called the Karunjie Track. Yes, Karunjie Track, got it right. And apparently it goes all the way to Wyndham. It takes you all the way to the Wyndham Boab prison tree, which is, as the name suggests, it's a tree that was converted into an overnight prison. Pretty dark history there. It was for overnight prison holdings for basically for the Aboriginal people who were what would you call it, spearing livestock for food, and they used that as the halfway point to overnight there before they transported them to Perth or Rottnest prison colonies. Anyway, we're not going to go all the way to Wyndham. It's probably a good 100 k's, do you reckon? Yeah. So we're going to go have a little poke around on that track. There's also, you're not going to be able to see, but up through there, there's a bit of a rock bar. And apparently people have been catching barramundi over there. But again, like I said, I don't believe there's any fish in there. So we might try our luck over there, because it's a nice place to waste time and not catch fish. Anyway, we're just in the process of getting ready and going to push off and just have a little poke around and relax and enjoy the place. And oh, we need to rustle up some firewood as well, because we want to have a little campfire tonight. And Cam's hooked on cracking whips now, so we want to find those people down by the crossing and crack some more whips. Anyway, catch you in a bit, I guess. Alright, well that's the end of our Karunjie Track adventure. It was really good fun actually. Slow going, super slow going, because there's some quite, not technical bits, but quite rocky bits, and undulating track and all that sort of stuff, so you can never really get your speed up. We saw some people coming the other direction. They'd come from that Wyndham Boab tree prison I was talking about earlier, and I asked them how long it took them to get to the point where we met them. We were only maybe 40 minutes in this end. It had taken them 3 hours to get to that point, so they reckon it was about 20 k's an hour, which is about right. Got a load of firewood for tonight, so that's a win. And check out this Boab tree. Isn't that just magnificent? Look at that thing. Anyway, that's the end of our little adventure today. We haven't really done anything else other than drive that track. We've probably been on, what's it, 3 o'clock now? When did we leave?
We left at 11:30.
Left at 11:30? 3 hours. I think we only went maybe 45 k's in, 45 k's out, 3 hours. Yeah, so anyway, slow going, but oh man, what landscape you're coming through, hey. Anywho, making our way back to camp. Might go and check the crossing again, get this firewood. Here, check this out. I can't believe we treat our car like this. All right, all the firewood up the top there. And look at the state of it, eh? It's filthy. A bunch in there as well. I do sort of feel guilty treating the car like this, but hey, built for it, and that's why we bought it.
After finishing the Karunjie Track, we head back to camp for a nice relaxing afternoon fishing, enjoying a fire and just watching another beautiful sunset on the Pentecost River. The next day we pack up and we start making our way up to the stunning Mitchell Falls. This place is just spectacular. Thank you for watching and all your support. We really appreciate you all. Be sure to drop us a comment. We love connecting with you guys, and we'll catch you out there.